Find insight, guidance, and answers. Tune into Spirit with radio medium Laura Lee.
Laura Lee tuning into Spirit for my special guest caller, Nicole. Hi, Nicole.
Hello.
Nicole, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Orange County, California. Nicole,
first impressions. I'm getting a few people around you that hover around you consistently, okay? First, I get a couple there, but I feel like they're connected to your maternal side. I feel grandparents. Your parents are still here, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and then I also get a female maternal figure coming in on your paternal side who might be a grandmother as well in spirit, if that makes sense.
Yes, that makes sense.
Okay, one of them is sharing with me about a connection to hats. Does this make sense? Like she had hats or, you have one of her hats or your mom. Does this make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so just to confirm their presence. And speaking of hats, they show me something to do with a cap and gown in school. I don't know if this has already happened and or if it's to come here shortly. Does this make sense to you?
Yes, that makes sense. I'm in college, so graduating in a couple years.
But you just graduated from high school since they left, which was a big deal, right?
Yes, that was a really big deal.
Just recent, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's a big deal. They're just so proud of you. And so they're talking about school. They tell me that money had already been set aside for you. One of the three of them, or maybe all of them, contributed to your schooling funding.
Yeah, that's correct.
They knew you would go far. They're so proud of you.
Aww.
They tell me there's been some talk about taking time out before really delving into school or going overseas to study abroad at one point. Does this make sense?
Yes, I would like to study abroad. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So it would be time out from the school where you're at to go study abroad. And they said that's going to be possible. It's really up to you because they will help you open up those doors. And they tell me you're still questioning about a clear direction forward as far as your path is concerned in graduating with the degree. And like you aren't 100% certain. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes complete sense.
Was there something around psychology at one point?
Yes, that actually is my current major.
Right. And you like it?
I do love it, yes.
Right, and you're really good at it. You'll be really strong in these studies, I've got to say. But they tell me that there's something to include in there, and I feel like it's part of the package, but it's not full of the package, okay? Like there might be something to do with the arts as well. So it's a combination of the two. And I want you to put that down because that might not make sense to you fully right now, but it will. And don't worry about the boyfriend. Like somebody who just passed, I don't know if he's in your life right now or it's just somebody you're kind of letting go and you're having trouble let go, an old boyfriend.
Yeah.
And they said, when you get fully immersed into your studies here at school, there's going to be a love that will light up your life to inspire your complete direction.
I can't wait for that.
What's up with Paris, France?
Yes, I love Paris. That's actually where I want to study abroad.
All right. So it's a confirmation to the message because that's going to happen. That's only a matter of time. And, you might switch even schools. And, when I say switch schools, it might even be a graduate degree. So there's more than one university or one school. And one of them might be private.
Okay.
You say Orange County, but there's also something to do with the LA area.
Yes.
What's that?
Well, I do live in LA when I am at school.
Oh, you are? Okay, but because it's summertime, obviously you're sitting there in Orange County.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, LA has a big influence on you. Tinseltown. Tinseltown has a big influence, so watch out. Nicole, it was a pleasure. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you so much.
It was my pleasure. And if you would like to call into the show like Nicole, sign up at Radio Medium, LauraLee.com. And thank you for subscribing and sharing the show. I appreciate you.